Alcatraz, thank you for the follow. Try to get this camera angle right. Seems kind of stupid. You can tune in if you want. I need to make sure that everybody can hear me. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for stopping by and joining my very first Just Chatting stream. Just trying to make sure that I've got everything lined up. Make sure that my audio is working, because if it's not, I'm not gonna lie, not exactly sure how to fix it.
It does.
Okay. Seems like it's working just fine though. So like I said, this is my very first Just Chatting stream. Not gonna lie, Marvel Mom 93, how's it going, babe? She's sitting right next to me, so.
Awesome.
Let's get the shout outs going. Assassin, I'm here now. How's it going? Just hanging out, just trying this Just Chatting stream. Doing good, man. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. Glad to be back streaming. I was MIA for 4 or 5 days. Wasn't feeling super well, and I was extremely busy. But like I said, glad to be back. Super glad to be back. It's a random Alcatraz raiding with a party of 20 massive raiders. Let's fucking go. Let's get a shout out to Alcatraz. You can do whatever you want with the shout out, but you're gonna get it. It's yours now. Do what you want. That Stank Gaming with the hype, the Lefty with the hype. So how's everybody's Sunday doing, or Monday, depending on where you are? Right now, where I am, it's 10:57 Central Time. We're just hanging out, doing some just chatting. I don't have my gaming equipment with me. We're just kind of doing a staycation, the lady and I. Marvel Mom 93, who's in chat, is my wife, and so we're just doing, like I said, we're just doing a little staycation. Just got to get away from the kids for a day. Just trying to have some adult time. I just got back from Texas myself. Had to move somebody from Owasso, Oklahoma to Rosenberg, Texas. So that was a hell of a drive. Hell of a 12-hour drive one way. Which, if I had been able to drive my own vehicle like I was last time, then things would have gone a lot faster. But no. I had to drive a giant U-Haul with a 16-foot trailer full of somebody else's shit. So, adult time. Yes, adult time. We're staying at a casino resort here in Oklahoma. Let me just give you, right now we're actually under a tornado warning or tornado watch, something like that. There's Marvel Mom in the background. She's enjoying the rest of our dinner that we had earlier. But these are the digs. This is what we're dealing with outside right now. Normally the pool's very lovely. Normally it's very lovely. The last few times that we've been here, it hasn't really even been super crowded. Alcatraz, what was for dinner? For dinner, I had they call it an Osage burger, which is basically just a burger and fries. My wife had a catfish basket, which was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, dinner was pretty good. We've been drinking all night. But yeah, it does look pretty dope aside from the weather. Because like I said, when it's sunny outside, it's gorgeous out here, super gorgeous out here. But this is the rest of our room. This is our bed. That's my beautiful wife again. She's pretty camera shy. So the digs are pretty good. Check out this shower. Super dope. Super dope. Haven't gotten in it yet, but that's to come. That sounds so yummy. Yeah, I'm hungry now. Shower stream. I was literally gonna do a hot tub stream until I realized they didn't have a tub. So, I mean, I guess I could do a hot shower stream if that's what you cats want to see. I mean, it's never too late. It's never too late. So, but let me get my shoes on, and I'll take you guys outside of the room where I'm at. This is a non-smoking room, so in order to get the nicotine fix, you gotta go outside the room. But for hydrate tonight, I re-enabled some channel point redemption such as hydrate, stretch, and disabled the ones for games because I'm not gaming today, and you guys can actually see the hydrate and see the stretch. So I felt kind of redundant and extremely pointless to have hydrate and stretch when I didn't have a camera. But for the hydrate this evening, normally I've got a Monster, and I don't tonight. Tonight, for hydrate, we have Tequila Sunrise. This one is made with Patron, single shot Patron. Patron, get at me. Just saying. This one is also a Tequila Sunrise, but it's a double shot of 1800 tequila. So, that's what I have for the hydrate tonight. I've already had 3 or 4 of them. My wife, she's still nursing her 5th blue moon. 3rd, I don't know. We've had quite a few to drink already. But that's a free hydrate. But let me go show you the rest of the digs. I better get my key because my wife might be passed out by the time I get back. And part of the reason I haven't done just chatting stream is because A, I haven't had a camera that I can hook up to my console. B, I don't know if you guys noticed this. I don't know. I don't know if you guys noticed that. These are not mine. Pretty self-conscious about it, not gonna lie. But it's a lot better than it was. The one that's missing is from moving. This is where we are. This is Osage. This is Osage, Oklahoma. Well, Osage County, Oklahoma. It's my home state. So. But back to explaining this. I was just eating. And the fucking thing fell out. What are you gonna do? So, what is everybody else up to? I know, Marvel Mom, I am outside. But yeah, I definitely want to thank everybody for the raid today. Everybody for stopping by. I hope that this Just Chatting stream is a little rosy with the hype, with the train hype. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that this Just Chatting stream, like I did have some talking points that I wanted to address, and that I kind of wanted to go down the list of different bullet points and things like that I wanted to discuss. It's not exactly working out like that. I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, this is my first Just Chatting stream, so pretty nervous and just trying to get a feel for it, you know? Like, it's not natural to me in the aspect of your typical Just Chatting stream, I suppose. I've watched people where they can just sit and talk and it make perfect sense and it be engaging and things like that. For some reason, I find myself kind of repeating myself. So, any advice that anybody would like to give, I've always said from day one that I'm more than open to suggestions. I'm more than open to you guys presenting talking points that you guys want to get off your chest or anything like that. Because I don't want to keep asking myself, like, so what are you guys doing? Or I don't want to keep asking you guys, so what do you guys play? And things like that. But I also have been bouncing around the idea of doing giveaways and things like that once I've gotten things more lined out to where I understand software better. I just now got my commands to where I can understand them. By the way, exclamation point commands in the chat should bring up a list of all my commands that I've got so far. I don't have a lot, but as I think of them, I definitely put them on the list. There is one in particular that I may or may not have inadvertently stolen from somebody, which if I did, I truly apologize, but I will be speaking with that person to get that figured out. So, seeing as how I showed you guys what I'm dealing with weather-wise here in my home state of Oklahoma, like we're literally under a tornado watch. I don't know which one is worse, the warning or the watch. But whatever it is, it has to do with a tornado, and we are in the path of it. But I would say because we're in a giant casino, I would feel like we're doing okay as far as structural integrity, I would say. But how's the weather where everybody else is at? I know I got a lot of viewers that are from the UK. I got some that are from the States, some that are from Australia. So, and I know everybody's different. Everybody's. I'm a little drunk. I'm not gonna lie. It's May here. Watch then warning, and we're currently under a warning. So apparently we're under a warning. So I guess that's bad. But it doesn't faze me too much because I'm currently outside smoking. So it's just me here in Illinois. I've been to Chicago a couple of times. Literally had to drive somebody there, drop them off, and turn around and come right back. But I did go downtown Chicago, and it was pretty dope. It was a super windy day, which, I mean, I guess that's pretty normal for Chicago. But the winds were just super outrageous. At least to me they were. I don't know if it's, like I said, I don't know if it's a typical thing for Chicago, but standing in the middle of downtown, or what I assume was the middle of downtown, the winds were just rushing through, and it sounded almost like a tuning fork of sorts. It sounded almost like a tuning fork of sorts, where it just sounded like this really loud train whistle. It was pretty amazing. It was pretty awesome. So I asked somebody what that noise was, because I didn't know. At first it was kind of scary because I didn't know if it was some kind of warning. It's finally starting to cool off here in Vegas, better than the 100 plus every day by 9. Yeah, that's exactly what we've been going through. It was like 96, 97, 101 in the morning time, and then by noon, if you weren't inside, you were pretty well dead. And then the very next day, it was 65. I love Oklahoma because this is where I grew up. But at the same time, I can't stand it because you pretty much have to have your winter clothes out year round. And I've broken a lot of bones over the years, and so with this kind of weather and the weather fluctuating back and forth, it just really just feels like a giant weight crushing down on me. So me and the wife are trying to consider new places to go. We've both been to Texas a few times. There's Marvel Mom. Here she is. Hey, babe. So we've been to Texas a couple of times. I'm possibly going to be going to Florida in the next few days or week or so. In which case, I'll be taking my wife and kids. And I've lived quite a few places, but for whatever reason, Oklahoma has this clause in me, and it's hard for me to get away.
Not for long.
Martha Mom says not for long. That's hopefully. If I miss anybody on the follows or anything like that, I will be going back to the room where my laptop is, and I'll be catching up on that shortly. And I'll be redeeming or cashing in anybody's redemptions that they have redeemed. Like I said, we're not allowed to smoke in the room, so I honestly didn't even know that my phone could stream, because my phone's kind of a piece of junk. Not really, just when it wants to be. But my biggest concern tonight was that the Wi-Fi wasn't going to hold because of the storm and everything. I couldn't get any of my devices to connect, so I'm kind of dealing with hotel Wi-Fi, which doesn't really normally seem like a problem because, I mean, they've got to run all these machines and shit like that, so surely they can run a phone. But like I said, I'm going to be figuring out some kind of giveaway to be doing, hopefully within the next month. Hopefully I can get that lined out. There's a couple people that I've been talking to and working with to try to get a better hold and a better grasp and understanding of streaming software. It's just a matter of me not being as busy as I have been and getting my health back in line to where I can do what I normally do. But I'm not gonna lie, super nervous about this because I kind of feel out of my element without my console as far as chatting with you guys, because it's a lot easier to hide behind a console and not actually have to face who you're talking to and feel like you're boring somebody to death. But oh man, for this place being a casino, it's pretty dead. Like, it's way dead. There's, I don't know, maybe 50 cars in the parking lot. That is defo weird. Yeah, it's super weird. I don't know if it's just because it's a Sunday or if it's because of this fucking tornado shit. But this fucking casino is huge. The casino's huge. Let me try to get a picture of how big this fucking thing is. That's the parking garage. Even the parking garage is kind of empty, but this is like the main parking. And that's like maybe a quarter of the lot. I know it kind of, that's the entryway, and that back there is the actual hotel where the wife and I are staying. It's pretty nice. It's nice. It's Sunday. The local casinos here, the off strips get like that. So it must just be a Sunday thing. I guess places like Vegas, but that's the hotel. It wraps around and then goes to the pool that I showed you guys from the room. So I guess places that aren't Vegas have just like normal business hours and shit. Like, they have their busy days and their slow days, and I guess typically Sunday seems like a pretty slow day for just about all businesses around here, at least. I meant to bring my tripod as well, but it is what it is. So, there's Marvel Mom.
Hi.
She's tuning into the stream as well. She's a special guest. If I was at home still, I would definitely be on my console and not doing just chatting. But I have wanted to get Marvel Mom more involved in my streams. I have thought about getting my kids kind of involved, but then I remembered my stream is 18 plus, and sometimes it can get pretty weird. But to be fair, my kids can also get pretty fucking weird also. I love them, but goddamn, sometimes, sheesh. Huh? But it is what it is. It's no big deal. For right now, you guys will just have to settle for me and Marvel Mom. Super content, or super into whatever she's doing on her phone. That's what she's doing on her phone. She's my biggest fan, my biggest supporter. And I say it every single stream. Without her, super into you. That is true. That is true. She says she is, anyways. I tend to believe her sometimes. But like I say, every single stream, without Marvel Mom, I would not be streaming straight up. Like, because I used to just play video games for hours just to play them, and then I definitely am. Oh, babe. But without her, like seriously, without her pushing me, I wouldn't be streaming at all. I would just still be playing video games by myself or with my buddies on Xbox, and just that would be that. But streaming has brought a lot of happiness. It's brought a lot of myself out of a big depression that I was in, and that I had been battling, honestly, legit, since I was a kid. There were times where things got better. There were things where times got super rough. But since Marvel Mom has come into my life, things have pretty much for the better, or for the best, have gotten better. But we are human, just like anybody else, and so sometimes the childhood depression, early teen depression, early 20 depression, sometimes that catches back up to us. And as bad as we don't want it to, there's sometimes that it just grabs a hold of us and has an undeniable power. But like I said, streaming has introduced me to new people, introduced me to new friends, and has really helped take my mind off a lot of the stuff that's been bothering me. And the fact that my wife has been there pushing me to continue streaming, even though in the beginning, which the beginning wasn't very far away, to be honest, a couple of months maybe, was when I started streaming. But without her pushing me and literally waking me up from naps to remind me to play video games for you guys, I would have given up quite a while. But between her support and the support of the fairgrounds and just the random streamers that I've come across in my streaming time, like I really can't thank you guys enough for sticking it out with me, for being there for all the questions that I've had, for the people that I lean on, for just to have an ear to talk to about things that I really feel like I can't talk to anybody else. Like you guys, I just thank you. Like I can't thank you guys enough. I can't explain what kind of debt I'm into you guys. And I'm really glad that I didn't give up, because I wouldn't have met half the people that I've met. And I feel like it would have taken a little bit longer to get out of the funk that I was in. So I was really hoping that my first Just Chatting stream would go more pleasant. It would be more bright and funny and more interactive. But you guys giving me the opportunity to... Somebody's getting pulled over there. But you guys giving me the opportunity to just vent and not be judgmental and not make somebody feel less than just because they don't know everything that something entails. Like, those are the people that stand out in my life. my wife, and kids for obvious reasons. Okay. You're doing just fine. Thank you. Thank you very much, because I can't, the butterflies in my stomach are going crazy. They're pretty much turning into fucking bats at this point. But I'm trying to push through and just trying to keep it going. But like I was saying, you guys, sometimes the biggest help that somebody can give is behind the scenes. And the help that you guys give that you don't even realize you're doing is the best. Like, more than subscriptions, more than bits, more than follows. It's being there when somebody really needs somebody. And sometimes a stranger or somebody that lives on the other side of the world is just what the doctor ordered, in a sense. For me, at least, careful.
Hell no.
Yeah, these things don't. Me and my wife both almost fell because we thought these are secure to the ground.
They're not.
They're fucking not. So, one thing we learned today is don't lean on these cement posts because they're not secure. They're there for looks. But anyways, like I was saying, just thank you guys. I'm in a level of debt with you guys that a lot of you have no idea about. There are a few people that I've reached out to that I've connected with outside of Twitch that probably have a better idea of what kind of debt I am to the Twitch community and to the fairgrounds and to everybody that's ever tuned in, to everybody that's allowed me to tune in to their stream and let me cut loose and be myself. It's one of those debts that can never truly be repaid. And while I was MIA, being busy and being sick, like I kind of felt that feeling of giving up again. And then I tuned into a few streams today, got to cut loose a little bit when I had some time, and just the short amount of time that I was actually able to tune in and just be a part of the community again, it really reminded me on why I try to stream every single day. I know that I haven't, the last 4 or 5 days, I haven't given the support that I was giving in the beginning. I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, feel terrible about that because people have Marvel Mom dropping the love you emotes. I love you too, Mama. Love you too, Mama. But genuinely from the bottom of my heart, I genuinely thank you guys, and I am very, very sorry that I haven't been there to show the same kind of support that you guys do at the drop of a hat. You guys never hesitate to help somebody out whenever they need help. And I'm slowly getting back to a place where I'm able to give back. I do know that it takes more than just a follow. It takes more than just a view to help keep some people going, to help keep some people pushing and going forward. And hopefully I can be one of those people that's able to be there and support as much as I can in as many ways as I can.
You might not want me to follow you guys.
Oh, but on a side note, not everything about where we're at is pretty awesome. Let me just give you a peek.
Tweaks.
Those are well.
Tweak.
Let's not get into what they are. Everybody's got those.